What is up, YouTube? My name is Christian, and welcome back to episode 7 of Doki Doki Literature Club. So, a lot of shit happened last episode, so we're just gonna go ahead and continue on from where we last left off. Just click the screen and let's go. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Christian. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Um, Yuri glances over my shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at the desk. Surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Oh, yeah. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was the first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way I can be a bad that you don't yeah, bad person. That way you can't be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it. Yeah, Christian, don't say those things so frantically. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and ah, sorry, what am I saying now? Right now, Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Yeah. No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Triple dot. Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Triple dot. What? What are you looking at me like that? Um, Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean anything by the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Yeah? Jeez, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Triple dot. But what the fuck? Bulls, saillit, cloth, blindsight, lifeline, and then precipitately, falsely offer no, I don't think this is a word. Made. I Alex, I appreciate your apology anyway, but if it helps you feel better about it, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not that at all. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of worried. You're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Triple dot. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Uh, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, they must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, guy. Thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. So I'm assuming after all the three girls are gone, she's gonna have her song done. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Christian. Monica smiled sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why been practicing so much recently. I see. Not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything about the three of us I talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Christian, um, since your compliments put me in compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Ah, I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that if you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading the book yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Guess I don't have a choice. What's the story about anyway? Well, hmm, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Markov. Sorry if I didn't say that right. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, um, so that dark turn came up from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Christian? No, it's not that. I mean, a little creepy, but you know. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Or I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things I like, when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole kind of forget to pay attention to other people. What did it say? It's not gonna tell me. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen, and it's a literature club after all. That's, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Y- yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Triple dot. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. Open the book and start the prologue. As soon I soon understand what Yuri means by reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comfortable. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing it. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. I'm sorry. I mean, there, the, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each learn a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, oh ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. She's looking at me. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Uh, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? Don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intim- intimate exchange, my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can you can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little. Are you breathing? She puts her hand on her chest and she has to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Christian? Did something just happen right now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, no, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd just get started without her. Is she okay? Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Okay, so I guess we're not going to be talking to Yuri, which means we're going to go to Natsuki because I do not want to talk to Monika. Well, it's not terrible. I mean, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, it is the one that it wait. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this. I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care you spend your time you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. Wow. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least you should look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Um, I can't copy and paste that. Is that a code of some sort that I'm gonna need to know? Oh, well, let's hope not. Christian, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay. What are you doing? Please, do you want a snack? I don't have a snack. I have some water. Do you want a water? Please don't do that. You don't hate me, Christian, do you? You, do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. What the fuck? Wait, was that? What the fuck? What the fuck? What did you do? You. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hi again, Christian. How's the writing going? I don't know. You just snapped her neck. What do you have to expect from me? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. What do you mean it's not going bad? Am I the only one freaking out here? Like, oh, yes, I guess I'm the only one in my room, so. What the fuck? I'm happy that you're applying yourselves. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Hahaha. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Not really. Not with you. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika. Triple dot. Alright. Great job, Christian. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations. Oh, it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations though. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, just Natsuki just snapped her neck in half. It's fine. I mean, it's not like we're going to talk about it or anything. Everything's fine. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. You mean you and me? Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Neither will these burps. Excuse me. Tastes like peanuts. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, I don't know, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. What am I talking about math now? Like playing a chalkboard on a something, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless something meanings. Delete her. I think I know what this means because I kind of have like a I kind of have an idea of what, because I know there are multiple endings to this game, and I think we've witnessed two of them already. And I already kind of know what we need to do for the good ending, which I know this is not, we're not going to get the good ending because we've already fucked up. But after I finish this series, hopefully it won't take too much longer, and I'll go ahead and I'll make another like a side series on to get to the good ending. Hopefully, if I can figure it out. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I, I'm so confused. But this game has me like, I can't stop playing it. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Triple dot. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Triple dot question mark. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ha ha ha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Holy shit, this is a long one. Wheel. The rotating wheel. Turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring stakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars. God disapproves the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. I lost where I was. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes. Is it snakes or steaks? Snakes. Breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? Ah, that is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Triple dot. Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. I've unlocked a special poem. Yes, I would like to read it. No, okay, this is not going to give me nightmares. What is this game? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, so, wait, what? Why are you here? I thought you died. Well, sort of. Ugh, do we do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like you put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of gaining any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Christian joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become com- complicate. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together in the for the festival, even if it's something small, right, Christian? Um, oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Christian to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here join the club and with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked to Christian you never talked until Christian joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Christian isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who is so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but what, but you should really consider our opinions once. Jesus Christ! Triple dot. Monica is clearly taken back. Excuse me, by taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Christian want to gain new members too, right? Triple dot. Triple dot. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, um, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean, well, that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Christian, why did you even join this club? Um, well, Sari had me join And then I don't know why I'm still here. What are you hoping to get out of it? A good ending. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, I remember you weren't even given a choice. You were given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting a club was a mistake? Triple dot. Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about the word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with a club being is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't there aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Christian, it's not the same. I won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks up the classroom. Triple up. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. But who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Can you please step back a couple feet? What the fuck? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Christian? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Is her eye bleeding? Did she just cry blood? She is. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Um, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know what I still think that you're a wonderful vice president, and so and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I wanted to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Christian? Um, Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Christian before we leave. Just want to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Triple dot. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew, things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Well, you're telling me. Christian, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with now with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all that time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. That was definitely frightening. Unstable. Grief. Where'd he go? Goodness. Promise. Precious. Playground. Extraordinary. Pout. What? Together. Sadness. What? Did you guys see that? Did you see Monika pop up right here? Infinite misery. What the fuck? Wait, what number am I on? Escape? Anger? What the hell, man? What's going on, Misfortune? Did you see her popping up? Wow, she is really enthusiastic. But I'm going to have to end this episode here. I am going to save that right there. Yes, I'll override that. I feel like I shouldn't override anything, and that's why they gave me all these save files. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to end that right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the couple minutes extra that we usually do. I'll see you guys in the next